So Twitter is adding NFT profiles as an option for users of its new premium service, Twitter Blue. Let's talk about this. Be sure that you're subscribed, obviously first and foremost. Smash all the buttons, and let's jump straight into the content here. So here I am on twitter.com at the announcement. Let's play through some of this stuff, try to figure out what exactly they're offering here. Okay, so it looks an awful lot like there's a little bit of, well, more than a little bit. There's definitely a lot of doxing, a lot of people who, there you go, there's a person behind the identity. I think we kind of want to be associated with these avatars, but I could be wrong. All right, so that's the first part, and then they go pretty far out of their way. Oh my gosh, please no, not anymore. All right, they go pretty far out of their way to show us how to do this as well. Here's a tutorial. Choose NFT, and then connect your Web3 wallet. Ostensibly, MetaMask is going to be what most people have, and then anything that is connected to your MetaMask. This presupposes a couple things. We're going to talk about it in just a minute here. Oh, geez. All right, so we got enough of that. But let's jump into a more central question. I'm just going to ask, do you think this is a good idea? Tell me in the comment section right now. Don't even wait for this video to finish. Start typing away. Comment section's out of control, and I'm here for it. But let me go into some more practical considerations. I'm going to jump into a little whiteboard that I have here. The bottom line question that I have is, are NFTs on Twitter good or bad? Let's boil it down to just these two things. And I've got a list of pros and cons, so a little spoiler alert. The cons are being hidden, and there's a reason for that. The pros, some would argue, are adoption, and specifically adoption of an in-between state between the old Web 2.0 and the current push for Web 3. Now, some people have a problem with whatever Web 3 means. I don't. We'll talk about that. But some people would say this is a necessary step in getting us there between Web 2 and Web 3. So this is like Web 2.5. And it extends the usefulness of people's current NFT collections because the marketplace goes from outside of OpenSea and can now sort of be advertised directly on Twitter. And this is key for people who are trying to sell or trying to buy NFTs from specifically OpenSea or any Ethereum-based NFT marketplace. So it kind of extends it over to the domain of Twitter. Makes sense, right? But let's take a look at some things on OpenSea. Here's a notable account that holds a Bored Ape Yacht Club PFP. You can see it right here. They've got it proudly placed there, which, by the way, there's no specific rule on OpenSea that says that you have to own the artwork that is listed as your profile picture here. Ironically, OpenSea does not require you to authenticate the image that you have here with something that you personally own. But here are a lot of various NFTs that are, in some cases, priced at, there you go, 1.5 Ether, all the way up to 6 Ether, with over 1.6 thousand likes on this one for the Mint Pass, MetaHero Identities. Various other tokens here that are clearly very popular. Whoever holds this has a lot of expensive holdings on OpenSea. But Ethereum being what it is, it's just an account-based system. I can copy this and I can go take a look at that over on Etherscan. Etherscan.io lists all of the contents of this account, this wallet, openly. So the Ethereum holdings, as well as any of the other ERC20 tokens. There's some wrapped Ether, a little bit easier, wrapped UST, it's the stable coin apparently they prefer, some Tether, not very much, but some Tether, and then a bunch of other airdrop things, and then all of those same NFTs, if they're part of a named collection or a popular collection, here. So there you go. Crypto Chicks, Cool Cats, Crypto Coven, Canine Cartel, Boss Beauties, all these other Bored Ape Yacht Club, two, not just one, but two Bored Ape Yacht Club holdings. So there's quite a bit that's held here, but the one thing that I think sets this apart from anything else they could do to display their NFTs is that this is at least pseudonymous. This person is still hiding behind the relative security of blockchain pseudonymity, meaning people don't know who they are yet. As long as they're holding their crypto keys correctly, nobody knows who the holder of all of this stuff in this Ethereum account. Nobody knows who this is, not yet. But I think we have a problem when we mix this directly with Twitter. And here's where I think there's a particularly big problem. We jump back over to here. You can see this is an article on TechCrunch talking about back in 2019. It's been a couple of years now, been a few years. But in 2019, Facebook admitted that it stored hundreds of millions of its user accounts, the passwords, and the full, of course, corresponding usernames in a plain text document or plain text database that if it were hacked, everything is just there out in the open, not encrypted. And this is Facebook with a far larger user base than any other social media platform. This happened at Facebook. If this happened at Facebook, could it happen at Twitter? And if it did, what would the ramifications be? I think it would be a pretty big deal. I think most people would be pretty upset about that, and it could cause serious problems for users of not only Twitter, but also OpenSea, as well as just Ethereum users in general. It's already difficult enough that people choose to use the Ethereum naming service and purchase a .eth address. You're basically just opening themselves up to potentially spam, right? Because anyone can drop any NFT or any other token in that wallet address. Not all that different from Bitcoin or other blockchain public ledger accounts either. But with Ethereum in particular, it seems like most people are okay with that as long as they can maintain some level of pseudonymity or anonymity and it's not tied to their real world identity. Well, on Twitter, this is only available for Twitter Blue subscribers, meaning you will have to associate a form of fiat payment with that account. I'm logged in right now. And here we go. Twitter Blue. I have the option to update right now, to upgrade my account to Twitter Blue today. If I really feel like it, I can do this. This is something that is a couple of clicks away for anybody who has a Twitter account. But $29 or $2.9 a month, $2.99. I was going to say $29. That's not quite right. However, there are only so many experiences that this gives you on web or on Android. Most of it is really more of an iOS upgrade, custom navigation, app themes, icons, and then of course the NFT user profile picture available on iOS. So if you have to be a member in good standing of Twitter, which they already have some personally identifying information, and then you have to associate traditional fiat on-ramp payment, you've now associated multiple aspects of your identity into Twitter's centralized database. I personally view this as a potentially seriously damaging blow to privacy for users of this platform and to users of Ethereum. I don't much care for it. I think that this could end very, very badly, especially if there winds up being any kind of an insecurity, a bit like how Facebook discovered a few years ago. But I don't know, maybe I am a little bit too worried about it. Maybe the adoption side is enough. I actually just think, though, that the cons can be summed up pretty simply, and that is just that for every one of the pros, adoption, privacy is an equally weighted concern, and I think it really does outweigh any of the potential pros, any of the potential benefits of using a service like this or upgrading your service on Twitter. I think is totally outdone. by the fact that your privacy is blown. But you tell me what you think down in the comment section. Now you've had a chance to watch through to the end of the video. Appreciate you being here, guys. Appreciate you hitting that thumbs up and sharing this video with somebody who maybe needs to hear a contrarian take on this. But again, tell me in the comment section what you think. Appreciate you watching to the end. Love your face. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and then check out mineyour.biz to sign up for Mine Your Biz Insiders, our exclusive newsletter where we talk about all kinds of mining deals, crypto-oriented deals, security deals, privacy deals, and everything that we can't personally bring you here on the channel, but can talk to you about in email. Also, check out our swag shop where you can see the Mine Your Biz phone. You can also see dedicated sites for Bitcoin, Monero, and other meme coin swag, as well as our friends over at Flux Network. All right, guys, thanks for watching to the end. You know I love your face. Remember to stay private and mind your biz.